Sup guys, AProjectUK here, and this is a quick TDM on Bailout I've got. And believe it or not, but I've actually only played this map once, and I have had the stimulus package since day one, so I feel kinda ripped off, to be honest, but whatever. As you can already probably make out, I am using a silenced TAR-21, and my secondary happens to be a Raffica, again silenced. And this is a very good setup if you don't want anything to do with your team, if you just want to go a bit antisocial, you know, do things your own way, avoid your team. Because I find so many situations where I'm getting killed because I'm either trusting my team too much, or they're just playing dumb and they'll like lock me in the corners, or I get that lag when they walk right in front of me and all of that. So I tend to stay away from them as best I can. And what I mean by trusting them too much is the whole you watch my back, I'll watch yours scenario, and I seem to do my part but they just can't do theirs. So that's why now I just try and stay away from them. Prefer to be a lone wolf in most situations, unless of course I'm playing with friends and that's a different story, but yeah. So for team deathmatch, you'll find that breaking the 30 kills mark isn't necessarily an easy task. I mean, not as easy as domination for say, because domination obviously is a longer game. TDM is very short. Especially if you're playing with friends, you're gonna find you'll be fighting over kills if your friends are any good. So that's just a little tip if you're wondering why you're not getting that many kills in team deathmatch. If I'm playing with a full party, then I'll choose an objective game type. I mean, if I'm playing with 2 people, then TDM is fine, but any more than 2, then I'll usually choose domination or something like that. Just because team deathmatch is just way too short. And from now on, I think I'm not going to upload any team deathmatch with more than 2 deaths, because I think there's no excuse for dying in team deathmatch really, since the objective is to kill. So I think 2 deaths is enough. Maybe I can push 3 if I get like over 40 kills or something, but yeah. And with TDM I feel a lot more comfortable just because the objective is to kill, and which is nice and simple. Because I don't know about you guys, but for me, if I'm playing say domination, I have about 50 things that are trying to constantly process in my mind, and I don't know, it might be some kind of disorder or OCD or something, really don't know, but I like to make sure everything is perfectly under control. Try and give you some examples. Let's say in domination, all my team are capping the C flag, I have to try and cap B. Or if my team don't pick up the bomb in search and destroy, I always feel like I have to go back and get it. I'm always the guy who's running all the way back to pick up the bomb. And again, this might sound kind of random, but take zombies in World at War. You know, the first map that's not in any map packs, the default one? Well, after you open the hell room where the random weapon crate is, I always find that I'm the guy protecting that room, whilst all my teammates are in the main room picking up hundreds and hundreds of kills, and I'm getting like 5 defending each window. And I choose to do that. I can't really explain it. I mean, I've always been like that, and it really does reflect on gaming. It changes the way I play. Maybe for good, maybe for bad, not too sure, but it's not so much being a perfectionist. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, but not too much. I don't really care like what others think too much, but I like to do things well. But yeah, I don't know what you would call that. I just like making sure everything's under control, and so I'm satisfied with everything. And I'm sorry if this commentary is getting a bit, I don't know, random at times. Like I said, I've got about 50 topics all floating through my head, but guess I'll forget them and talk about the gameplay a bit more. And Bailout, well, I can't really tell you much about Bailout because, like I said, I've only played it once or twice, but it seems to be a pretty campish map. There's lots of these buildings with windows you can look out in, and so it can be very obnoxious when, you know, you've got multiple people sat in a building and the only way to kill them is by going up the stairs. I think that's a pretty stupid move. I mean, they should always make at least 3 entrances to a building, because I find it pretty annoying now in that building that I was in a minute ago. I think there's only one entrance to that building, which is kind of dumb. It really does promote camping a lot. And I think the game's soon coming to an end. Oh, and before I forget, my perks are Scavenger, Stopping Power and Ninja, I'm pretty sure. You can't go wrong using them. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of the game. Goodbye, hope you enjoyed. Please like the video if you liked it, obviously, and yeah, bye.